So here's the Honda CBR 300, taking the panels off. I think black bikes are bad luck, so I have to take the fairings off and change them all to white. Hey, welcome back to the show. Talking a little shit about motorbikes today, a little bit switching gears, literally. For those of you that don't know, I do delivery on a sport bike, a little small 300cc Honda, and I do this because you can't really make much money. Well, this other car I have, a 6-cylinder Porsche, it's like you only get 20 miles to the gallon, whereas the bike gets 70 miles to the gallon, and I can lane split, cut through traffic, get to the front of the light quicker than everyone else. So I get to keep my profit from deliveries by delivering on a bike. I got this idea from watching all the delivery guys in Thailand. They mostly have a little Grab or Uber Eats type of bag on the back of their bike, so I'm doing the same thing in America, kind of borrowing their idea. So far it's working out all right, right? Now, a lot of you say that motorcycles are dangerous, and that's basically what this episode is about. Motorcycles are dangerous to a degree. I mean, there's some people that they have this quote where they say the motorcycle is the only thing separating you from the land of the living and the dead, more or less, right? So, make sure your machine is maintained and stuff like that. But I have something else to discuss on this show too. A lot of you realize that I don't always wear a helmet and super duper protective gear and stuff like that. I usually have a bike jacket on, but frequently I do not have a helmet on. And I'll explain my reasoning behind that and stuff of that nature, right? Now, at least where I live at here in Florida, it's a no helmet state or whatever. In many states, where like I lived in Vegas before Nevada, you must wear a helmet, right? And it must be important to note here that I've been riding for about 6 or 7 years now. I've never crashed, wrecked, or whatever a bike. A scooter once, when I was first starting out, like many years ago, I was doing a U-turn in Thailand with a girl in the back at like 2 miles an hour, and it tipped over. We might have been too heavy on the thing and we were going up a hill or whatever. Not a big deal, right? But so far as like, I'm an experienced rider and stuff. I ride every day. And most of the time I don't wear a helmet for a reason. The helmet, it keeps you in too much of an enclosed environment where you can't hear anything, or your senses are somewhat dulled, kind of like you're wearing a condom, basically, a really thick condom. So when motorbiking, I need to be able to feel, see, and hear everything around me, including all the traffic behind me and blind spots, this and that. Also, the helmet, your speed, you're pretty aware most helmets nowadays are pretty aerodynamic, right? When you have a helmet on, you can go 80, 90 miles an hour without actually feeling the wind turbulence or resistance. It's very deceptive, right? I ride my bike in a way that I won't crash it, and in a way that I'm not outriding my own eyes and ears and senses, basically. You very rarely see me go faster than 70 miles an hour on any bike, which is the reason why I have such low cc bikes. My first bike was a Yamaha R3, 320cc. This one's actually only a 286cc, the Honda 300, even though they call it a 300. And before that I had a Ducati 848, 800, 900cc, right? Would have used too much gas for this delivery and it's too unreliable, right? But yeah, man, it's like, for one, I choose what they call to get a girly bike or a starter bike, and I've been riding them for the longest time because they're fuel efficient. And I'm not trying to kill myself, man. Most of these people out here, they're getting 1000cc bikes, their first bike and stuff like that, and they're driving them straight to the cemetery. I'm not that guy. I don't do wheelies, I don't do stunts, I don't drift much. It's just like, I'm here to use this as a delivery tool, come home and get on with my life, right? But I enjoy a little bike ride every day. I'm just saying to those of you that are bikers out there, just remember, you're not Superman, you're not immortal. And when you put on that helmet, it makes you feel like you're basically more or less more invincible than you are. Our bodies are fragile, you don't want to wreck the bike, whatever. You don't need all this power, gear, and stuff like that. You're not racing MotoGP. I'm just delivering a fucking pizza or whatever to the other side of town. So that's my take on bikes and helmets and safety, actually. Ride the bike in a way that you won't crash it. Don't ride it recklessly. When you get to an intersection, pull up to the front so no one just slams into you from behind while you're waiting at a light and say, oh, I didn't see him. All my bikes have been white. for a reason, for visibility. There's nothing worse than seeing a black motorcycle with a guy wearing a black leather jacket and a black helmet with black wheels. The first thing people are like, oh, I didn't see him. Well, why are you all blacked out like, you know, the Undertaker and shit like that, right? I'm quite the opposite. Everything on me is white, visibility, loud, neon shit on my jacket. You know, it's like, don't tell me you didn't see or hear me or whatever. But yeah. So motorcycles are safe so long as you abide by a few rules and don't do what everyone else on the road out there is doing. But I do enjoy bikes. I enjoy the feeling. I enjoy feeling the motor on my belly as I'm laying on the gas tank and all that. And you can be a much more in tune person if you ride the bike more naked, in my personal opinion. Yeah. You don't want to have too many things on there to numb your senses or not be able to hear stuff and whatever. I also don't really change lanes much. You guys might notice while looking at some of my videos or whatever. Well, I generally stay in the same lane. I'm very, very old man-like in my biking or whatever. That's how you stay alive, yeah. So there's a time and place for all that stuff, and a lot of it depends on the bike that you choose. You know, if you're doing a lot of freeway running and stuff like that, Suzukis are great. If you want to get through traffic and, you know, just do like this delivery shit, I recommend you get a Honda CBR or a Yamaha R3 or something that's thin, lightweight, and narrow. Fold in the mirrors so you can, you know, cut between cars and stuff like that at the light, and it gets the job done. Yeah. So what if people tease you and say your bike's small, it's a toy, whatever. It's a money-making tool. So, you know, I'll probably incorporate the bikes a little bit more in some of my movies and stuff like that. But on another note, you should probably ride your bike every day. Ride your motorcycle every day. I've been riding almost daily for like 6-7 years, and that's the best safety thing you can do for yourself. Experience, stay in shape, stay active. Don't just ride it once a week or something, and you'll be much more safer off once your body is used to the mechanics of it. Riding a bike's not like driving a car. You generally have to have coffee, BCCA, be heavily caffeinated and alert on a motorbike. You can't be sleepy, lazy, none of that shit. Yeah. Bikes are for active people that are doing active things. So, yeah, that's me, Shimmy Cash, on the bike. I'm going to go deliver some food, do a little workout, and begin my day here. For all you bikers out there, stay up on two, as they say, and enjoy your day. And yeah, that's my honest opinion. Yeah, helmets and safety gear and stuff like that, overrated, with the exception of gloves. Hey, the other thing I could say is I recommend all of you take the MSF course, the Motorcycle Safety Foundation course, to get your license and stuff. It's at least in Florida, it's about $200, 2-day course. For 8 hours each day, you just drive around cones in the parking lot and do your test at the end. I recommend you do that. And I also recommend you take a racing course. I took a racing course in Thailand. I think they were called XRC or something. But if you have any kind of racing experience, it'll help you with biking. But learning to race motorcycles competitively, it'll help with your safety as well. So I suggest doing the driver safety course and also a racing course. And, you know, you should feel fairly safe and confident up on the road and cornering and all that cool stuff. So that is my take on it. Go to school and learn how to be better and safer and stuff like that. But don't entrust in your gear. Don't get a bike that's more powerful than you can control or heavier than you can pick up and negotiate. That's always a big problem. I recommend getting a bike under 400 pounds. And yeah, enjoy. Shimmy Cash signing out. If you guys want to look at my work, just Google me, Shimmy Cash, hit the link in Linktree, or look up my sites, Indian Girls, Toticos, White Girl Cops, etc. Shimmy Cash. Google me, as I always say. Take it easy. Y'all have a great day. I'm out of here. Peace and hair grease.